Hi everyone, happy Monday. I finally made it back to my apartment and I'm following some of my friends' advice to change the angle up a bit because I am aware that some people prefer to be spoken to and talk face to face, but there's also some people that prefer to see the cards. So while I just have the one camera, I am trying to find a compromise even though I feel like I'm kind of doing this. But you can see a bit of the layout and you can also see my face. So today we're gonna start off with the Gypsy cards. It's Monday, I'm back. Let's see what energies are need to be channeled for whomever it needs to reach. Like I said, we're starting off with the Gypsy cards. I've got a bunch of decks here. I haven't taken them out. I spent most of my time trying to figure out the camera thing. We'll see, we'll play around with it. If today doesn't work, I'll switch it around again. We're experimenting. So, stay with me. Okay, what message do we have for everybody for this week, for this Monday? Aw, dude, okay. We're starting off with some heaviness. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna take them out like this. But there there's a lot going on. Let me take out my decks. I know this takes forever. I should have done it before. But here we are. Yeah, I've gotten a few, if you're wondering. And finally the Morning Tower, which I cannot live without. I went the full week without it, and I was like, I'm missing my funny. Anyway, first with the Gypsy cards. Can't see them right now. Maybe I should turn them around so yeah, let's do that. Maybe you can zoom in at some point or something. So, first off with the Gypsy cards, we have prison. When we talk about prison, yes, it can mean that you're literally in prison I don't know how prison works, but if you have any access to internet and you're finding this video, maybe this message is for you. But usually prison talks about a state of being in which we can't find ourselves out of. It can be an emotional place. You feel trapped in a relationship that's maybe not to your liking at the moment. You're trapped in an economic situation. I also brought my water. Or this can very well mean a prison of your thoughts. Always know that unless you're in literal prison, you have the ability to get yourself out of here. Actually, maybe in real prison too, it just might take a little bit longer. So that's card number one. Then number two, we have death. I don't know where this is to me. Now in my face. Death, anyway. So whatever kind of situation that you are feeling in prison or you're feeling trapped by, it's coming to an end. Or something about the situation is coming to an end. Maybe it's coming full circle. That would be more of a world card, but there is no world card. Or is there kind of a world card? I don't know. I'll check it later. I don't want to do that in front of you. I'm going to be doing plenty of shuffling. So death. Then we have a letter. Letter. This is news. Why won't you focus? There we go. This is news of some kind. It can be official news, taxes, bills, contracts, but it can be news of any kind. It could be a love letter. It could be a pen pal. I know that doesn't exist anymore, but once upon a time, people had pen pals. If you don't know what a pen pal is, Google. And then finally, we have thief. This looks like it's all talking about prison. actual prison. I have never, that's not true. I was gonna say that I have never met somebody that's been in prison, but that is not true. I have met people that have been in prison. Yeah, I've met one that I know of. He's not in prison anymore. But this can all be involving some kind of legal situation, not necessarily just actual prison. It could be regarding some kind of legal matter that can have you deep in your thoughts, like really worried, very anxious. And it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end, but with Thief at the end, I'm not so sure that it's going to be a happy ending to the day. And it's the week, it's just started, this week energy cycle just started. It doesn't mean that every week a whole new thing starts. That is every day, every hour, every minute. But from what I've seen in my card readings, it really does, like there's a theme to the week. That's hasn't been intentional, it's just happened that way. And if you've watched a substantial portion of my videos, you'll notice that trend as well. I'm gonna flip these around because they're easier for me to read, but you've seen them. So prison, death, letter, and thief. Let's see what this is about, because I mean, even though it sounds pretty specific, this could be about anything. So we're gonna use our Mystic Mondays tarot because I haven't touched it in a while and they're so pretty. I also get I'm used to shuffling these. These are kind of hard to shuffle because they're thick. I think I've shown you before. They're really thick and they don't bend as well. They're easier to like, I mean, they're not hard to they're hard to shuffle this way. I can't, I mean, my hand won't even reach around. I have tiny hands. I am petite. I'm not small, I'm petite. I'm like, yeah. But my hands can't reach around these big ones. That's why I buy small decks. You should, yeah, the gypsy cards are the perfect size actually. Let's clarify prison. We're gonna clarify each one because this message is crazy and we have time. And I feel like it's, wow, Two of Swords. What a box. Okay, let's just pull them all out. Clarify death. Oh, okay. Clarify letter. Ooh, 2 for letter. Okay. Okay. 2 for letter. Okay. And then we have thief, which, yeah. Okay. Wow. We'll clarify the clarification, but let's start because I have plenty of cards and plenty of time. So we're gonna pull them out here. First, we have the 2 of Swords. Oh my God, please focus. Anyway, you can tell. 2 of Swords clarifying your prison. 2 of Swords means that you are not stuck, but you are in a moment where you need to make a decision. We'll clarify. Let's clarify now. You need to make a decision. I don't know if I should clarify now or read the whole thing. There's a lot. No, let's clarify now. Yeah. I'm like doubting. I'm like, yes, no. Yes, no. It could go either way. Maybe I should continue. Now, see, now I feel like I should continue. I'm still half on vacation, so have patience with me. This reading is going to go a little bit long. So under death, we have the Star reversed. So 2 of Wands, the Star reversed. It doesn't necessarily mean that, it can actually mean that the star is a wish. The star is a goal. The star is something that gives you purpose, something that you long for, that you want to reach, especially in this deck. And it's reversed, so, and it's under death, so maybe it is the death of a wish, the death of a plan, and it's got you so much in your feelings. And I feel like this Two of Swords is because you need to let it go, but you don't want to let it go. It's coming to an end, but you're in denial. It's, yeah. People fear the Tower, but sometimes the Tower, I mean, they're all blessings, okay? Everything that comes to you, that it comes from you, everything that happens is a blessing. It's a step, it's one more step towards your star. But we do have to learn to let go of things when we know they're gonna die, or when they see. So what I was gonna say about the Tower is kind of awesome in that way because it does it for you. It just comes in it and it breaks everything down. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to be the one that initiates it. It happens. Here I feel like this death, in part, you are going to have to decide to let it go. And the longer you wait for it, the more, I don't know why I'm thinking of this word, the more putrefied it gets, the more rotten it gets. It's dead. And you need to let it go. This, I feel like it's a career thing, but it can, no, I mean, this is a career thing. This is a project thing. This is a money thing. You have to let it go. Sorry, but that's what it says. So under letter, we have two cards. We have first, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So we love the Nine of Pentacles when it's upright because it's like, oh, reaping the rewards of all of your hard work. But when it's reversed, it can either mean that like you're losing. I mean, let me just check because it can, let me just triple check with this deck. Here we are now. Okay. So it's talking about like negative, let me actually tell you the words. It's kind of funny, the first time I grabbed it, it came out exactly to the page. Self-sabotage, materialistic, and dependency. So this might have to do a lot with last week's message. Maybe some part of you did self-sabotage this. Maybe you didn't really appreciate it for what it was. And instead of showing that appreciation and showing humility and humbleness and love and support for whatever it is, the project or the people. Remember that last week's message was a lot about people that you work with, your team. And this might be a big reason why you lost it. Maybe somebody, the letter that you're receiving, maybe it's somebody firing you, or maybe it's you firing someone. Maybe you're not receiving the letter. Maybe you're having to fire people, and that's the hard decision. Dude, being a boss is not easy. Everybody wants to be a boss bitch. But it's not easy. You have to cut heads sometimes, and that is hard because no, I think everybody has a hard time with it, regardless if you're materialistic or you're not a cool person or not. I mean, it's up to you. But it's still hard to let people go because you know that they depend on you. But sometimes you have to let people go. Sometimes people show you when you're going through a hard time in your project or in your work, like last week. People show you who they really are, and it doesn't really go with your project, and you end up having to fire them. That could be it. The good thing is that with that one, the Ace of Pentacles, upright. Upright. If I could just get it to focus. I hope that's focused. I can't see. I'm wearing my sunglasses too. So the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe once you decide to cut this, once you decide to move on from this situation, an opportunity arrives. And that's usually how life works. Sometimes the opportunity arrives immediately, sometimes it takes a while, sometimes you can't see it because you're too busy, I'm like eating your head about this. I love that I use it in English, but it's a Spanish saying. It's comerse la cabeza. Literally means like eating your head, but it's just going round and round in circles about the same subject, or just being too much in your head. It's too much in your head. Anyway, I digress. And then thief makes me think that you realize that there was a person that was robbing from you. Not necessarily, maybe robbing money, maybe robbing ideas, stealing ideas. Maybe they just weren't very honest. And with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, ooh, hello, I think it focused. Here we go. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it makes me think that this person didn't appreciate the work that you put in. They didn't appreciate your vision. They were, listen, it happens. It happens. Not everybody in your team, not everybody with that you work with has your same vision, or has your same commitment, or has your same values. And sometimes you have to let them go. Yeah. I think the message is pretty clear. I pulled out a whole bunch of cards to clarify, but I think the message is pretty clear. If you're a boss, or if you're, it doesn't even have to be, you don't have to be a boss, but if you're in a kind of position when you're above other people and a manager of some sorts at some level, it can be hard to let people go. And that decision falls on you. But you know that in order to have this Ace of Pentacles, you have to let them go. Yeah, I can't even bother right now with the focusing. You have to let them go, and it might be more than one person. I don't feel like this is a one person thing. Maybe you're gonna have to scrap the whole team or let's say like when you're in legal issues, not trouble, but issues, you have to fire your lawyers and find new lawyers because they're not giving you the results that you need legally, and you need somebody that's more of a shark, somebody that's out to get you a win so that everybody can get paid. Not just you, not just them, you too. So that could be it. There can be many deals with this. I'm not gonna clarify. Wow, this is really heavy energy for a Monday. Like, imagine having to go into work on a Monday and having to fire a whole bunch of people, or fire one person. Firing one person is hard. Firing a whole bunch of people, I can't imagine. But yeah, I feel like this might be it. It might not be talking about or it can be talking about you getting fired. It's either or. It's either about you getting fired or you having to fire somebody. And the decision is hard. The decision is hard, and I do not envy it. I'm not going to clarify, but I am going to ask for some lightness from the Martin Tarot, which I feel like we all always need. Oh my god. My skin got all piel de gallina. I don't remember what it's called in English. I swear, I oscillate between both languages and I never completely dominate either or. My skin is crawling. My skin is crawling, I feel like, because some people really need to hear this. Just know that if you're the one getting fired, you're gonna have a new opportunity, okay? This is a blessing in disguise. If you're the one doing the firing, this is a lesson you have to learn. That's part of being in a leader role. You have to see for the best outcome for everybody or for the project, you have to make tough decisions, and that is one of them. So this is a learning thing. Everything is a learning thing, but this is a lesson. Whoa, a lot came out, so let's see. I'm gonna take them all because, yeah. Okay, so what are you feeling now? I feel like this card either invites us to be aware of our feelings. Actually, no, I think that's it. It's telling you to follow your intuition because it came out under the Two of Swords and Prison. So when you don't know, you know what I do, and it's a really funny trick, but it really works for me. I use a coin when I have a really hard decision. It doesn't mean that the coin makes the decision for me. I ask yes or no answers. Should I or shouldn't I? They have to be specific, but it shows me what I feel. Like if it says yes and I really wanted to know, then I'm aware that I wanted the no. If it comes out no and I wanted the no, then I get verification. So using the coin is very helpful that way. It shows you what you truly feel about it clarifies things for you. So I suggest it. I really like the coin when I have decisions to make. In regards to death and the death of the star, the death of the dream, the death of the project, let George do it. This is talking about surrendering control. Ooh, let's put these over here. Sorry. So, what are you feeling now? Remember the coin. Let George do it. Surrender control, surrender what's going to happen. Make that decision, take action, and then let it happen. If the person gets upset, so be it. It is a firing. They have every right to get upset. But it'll pass. And if it's you getting fired, surrender control of this project, of this dream, let it die. And as soon as you surrender, the energy will start to turn in your direction. Very Wheel of Fortune sheet kind of thing. The one mind is rootless and foundationless. Mind. Oh, can you please focus? Here we go. And this came out under letter, the Nine of Pentacles reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is talking to you about being open-minded, about not like being so rooted in that one dream and that one thing. Be open-minded. Once the ugly has passed today, be open-minded and let it go. Then we have TT haha. I don't necessarily mean this means that this is go laugh or that they're laughing at you, although it could be. But I do feel like TT haha is bring lightness to the situation. So if the person is really upset and you're kind of like feeling bummed out about what you had to do, about firing them. Go take a walk, go blow off some steam, doing something that whatever it is that you do, blowing off some steam, it'll help you. And if it's you getting fired, go blow off some steam. Don't go blowing off your money, blow off some steam. Don't go getting into trouble physically or mentally or anything like that. No, just go blow off some steam. Chill. Blow off some steam. Again, visit water. Water for me is the best. And finally, with Thief and the Seven of Pentacles, we have, or what was it I was doing a minute ago? Yesterday's truth. As soon as that hatchet falls, it will have fallen. And it'll be something that happened a moment ago, yesterday, the week before. Time goes on. Life goes on. Nothing is permanent. Not happiness, not pain. The longer you take making this decision, the longer you prolong moving on. Amazing message for a Monday. I don't wish this on anyone. But if this is for you, I hope it reached you. I hope it made sense. I hope it helped you in some way to come to a decision. So much love, and I'm back in Barcelona, and I will be back tomorrow with another message.